This weekend we're doing school competitions for cheer. Those are my favorite.
Well, hello everybody.
Now we're started.
We're started now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're started now.
All right.
Hello everyone, welcome to TeamODZ Live. Friday Ebb. I caught Rick mid-conversation. Hello Rick. And Upa.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Seconds before we head out of the pen.
Man, it is one of those days that really get on the bike hoping to put in some work, and then now I'm finding it harder to put in work. But yeah, these school competitions this weekend for cheers. It's my favorite because it just feels there's just a huge difference between having like 15 schools competing against each other compared to like 1,000 teams from all over one region of the country. You know, and then your team only goes against 5 of them, but they're kind of like spread throughout. You just don't really know who your competitor is. Whereas these ones, you get to watch everybody. And with the school atmosphere, and it doesn't cost $5 trillion. I think it's like maybe $10 a piece to get in. None of these $40 tickets per person. What's that? 77 for the weekend? In New Jersey. 77 for 2 days. It is always interesting to me that we pay competition fees. And the company that is in charge of it pays, we pay them competition fees, all these things, and then we show up and then they're like, and your ticket will be... Like, wait, no. I already funded this whole thing. What are you talking about? Can I show a pass that says, hey, I'm a parent, I've already paid my bill? That actually wouldn't be a bad idea, though. So you have, like work that into the competition fee. And then
that would give a better feel.
Yeah, and then it would be like, I'm special, here's my badge.
Yes, exactly. You get a VIP badge as well. So, yeah.
I mean, all the athletes get one, so.
But the horrible truth is that probably only the parents watching those competitions anyway, so.
Yeah. I would imagine a good amount of them probably are parents. And there's a lot of like other family members and stuff that show up usually, but yeah, it's probably mostly parents. And then you get the random people who are like not related to any kid or anything, and they're just there.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, it's like what happened to you? What went wrong? And you just imagine like maybe, hopefully the story is just I broke my leg my freshman year and was unable to compete for the rest of it, but the drive still remains. So now I watch and think about what could have been. I've seen people out there, ladies there who are, you know, they're older, and they're like recording stuff. They're like keeping track, and yeah, they take it real serious. I keep track too in my mind. I have my, they were pretty good, and they sucked, and they might win list, and then I just try to find out which team it was.
You just set up a bookmaker, join that. They call it opponents a bust.
Late joining these Tour de Zwift rides is not fun. I have been riding all by myself on a route that I don't even need. I already have the badge.
Why aren't you with us?
Because I'm doing this Tour de Zwift route.
Fine.
I late joined by like almost a half an hour, so I am. Should be done pretty soon. But yeah, yesterday was an unexpected day off because I didn't set my alarm. I really thought I set my alarm, and I was very surprised when I woke up. I immediately felt it. Wait, feels a little later than it should be. And sure enough, it was. And I was trying to do a short, intense ride yesterday. So at that point, I needed to get to work early. So at that point, I was like, yeah, no. Guess I won't be doing it. Another day off. Did you watch the Starship launch yesterday?
I watched some of the video. What happened to the ship itself?
They interrupted the transatlantic train flight. They put like 25 planes in holding position.
They talked like as if they weren't surprised that it went. Because they're like, oh, it's the new version of the Starship. So
that would be my question.
They were also like, you could tell they're kind of shocked. Like, huh? What? This is supposed to be a better version. Which it is. Just a matter of making whatever makes it go boom, not go boom.
But the rocket worked perfectly.
Yeah, worked awesome.
The object was that they would be able to put small things in space, and that's it. Not on a permanent basis.
Yeah. They did it. They put stuff in space. But yeah. Now if they would have taken Blue Origin's, if they took the Blue Origin ship and the SpaceX booster and put them together, it would have been a successful mission.
I from Germany needs and maybe it would work. That's what got us to the moon.
Yeah, I was very surprised the Starship did that, but I was watching it and it was like, the way that the last things it did were kind of interesting. It was like one engine cut out, and then it was three engines on one corner cut out. So it was like, okay, they must be doing like an individual shutdown. So I knew they were going to do a shutdown and light up, relight in space test. And so gradually, like one engine at a time started shutting down. And then that's when it just paused. But then it was landing time, so it was like, okay, let's pay attention to this for a while. And then when they came back to it and the telemetry was doing nothing, it was like, oh boy. The aliens got it. But you never know. Anything could happen. Space debris could hit it, you know? Or it would have hit space debris. Maybe.
I don't know the priority rules in space, but close enough possible.
I mean, you imagine, like, when you hear talk about space debris, it's like, they can track most of it, but like, there's just so much of it that it's really just a matter of time before space debris, well, it hits things all the time. And,
we shut up for like 400 years before it disintegrates.
Then we just stay on Earth again.
I mean, if Trump wants to take over Greenland, maybe he should build some icebreakers instead of sending stuff into space, because it's a known vulnerability of the US Navy that they have no icebreaker capability.
Yeah, that's all Coast Guard. There was icebreakers moving up the Penobscot River the other day.
Oh wow. When I learned telegraphy for becoming a ham radio amateur, I was together with a guy who was working on one of the Danish icebreakers. So he was basically 4 months a year just standing by, doing nothing. And then once every 12 years, they would have 5 days of work. And he got paid all the time.
I didn't even realize I was towing a guy, but I was. He just thanked me. He was like, thanks for the tow. Thanks for the tow and the push. And keeping me pushing. I'm like, huh? Who's this? Oh, it's the guy behind me. Okay. I've been out here doing a recovery ride. I don't know what I'm recovering from, but yeah. I don't think the icebreakers that we get up the Penobscot, though, would handle Greenland ice.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's a problem because the Russians have a very hard expertise in that. So. But there's even a problem now at the American base in Greenland now that they don't have these capabilities in case something happens up there.
Yeah, essentially I have like a big ship and then more like a tug size that comes up. And it depends on the ice thickness. Sometimes it's just a smaller ship. But there's been years where it's been so cold that they have trouble. Like it actually takes a week just to make their way up through. Because
the Russians are really impressive. So they're nuclear driven, and they will then shock like a quarter of the boat onto the ice, and then the weight of the boat breaks the ice. It goes completely crazy.
Yeah, that's essentially what this one, the big one does. I mean, all of them do that, but the big one you can actually see it. Like, they'll back up. And then they'll move forward into it and then ride up onto the ice. And then it'll drop down. Sometimes it doesn't. if it's really thick ice. But I mean, this ice was no problem. They did it in one day. You can still see like the path they took through Bangor.
So the last ice winter in Denmark was around 2000. But people are not too intelligent. They were driving in cars out to inspect the trail that the icebreaker had left open.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's one of the things that's well known here is don't go on the river when the ice is going. But especially because it's a tidal river.
Yeah, because you're moving on these, that is really dangerous.
Yeah. And it's still lifting, you know, with the tide and sinking with the tide. So it does create those really cool like ice walls on either side of the river because of the level changing all day long. But people drive on the lakes, but I don't even think right now is maybe we finally got to a point where people might be driving on lakes.
They did as well in 97, but the thing is when it freezes here, they close all the sluices so the water doesn't move. It's completely stopped.
Hey, Nick.
Hello, Nick. How are we doing? Oh. Thanks for pointing that out, Rick. Nick? Yeah, Rick. Rick and Nick.
That wasn't too bad.
Your mouth's gone.
Kind of getting right again.
Your mouth's gone full pineapple today. With the hairstyle. Looking good.
I feel like I need to start getting weights again. Wow, I have really got to pick up a furnace filter this weekend. Maybe today. Because it's supposed to get really cold here next week.
Oh,
already.
Green people chose to mention pumps, so now you have to deal with them. Not bad.
I just don't want to deal with this complete congestion I get when the furnace kicks on. Wow, it is insane. I have not been able. I just don't feel like I can breathe fully properly ever since that thing kicked on. It doesn't smell like anything. The first time it kicked on this year, though, yeah, I could smell it. I was like, wow, that is bad. But
oh, yeah.
I was going to not have to change it.
Fix that.
But
There
on
you
a
go.
morning like this,
Nick, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I don't know how that got turned on. Could disable that. Oh yeah, I know what the problem was.
If I didn't turn on the furnace this morning, it'd probably be like 58 degrees in here or something. I have it set to kick on at 60. It is 62 in here right now. Oh. Single digits are not good for heat pumps. Love you.
Yeah, we all love you too.
The upstairs heat pump, though, it's Fujitsu, and it seems to work a lot better in the cold.
There's your Mel, right on my side.
Decent. Wow, I don't feel like staying with the group. Oh, this is definitely not the intensity day that I was hoping for.
You going to be joining us?
I'm with.
Oh, okay.
I'm just hanging slightly off the back right now. I think I need to blow my.
Oh yeah, there you are. There you go. Have a ride on.
Oh, thanks.
Anytime.
Oh, there we go. I have 30 seconds of repetition. Holy allergies. I haven't felt like this since spring. Warning.
What you got planned for the weekend, Nick? I didn't drop my feather then. I meant to hit Z. So, got someone to ride on.
Isn't that always the hope, Nick? Just a quiet weekend. I go into
Well,
every weekend like, hopefully.
I'm going to have a few of those coming up in 11 days' time. Although it'll start pretty hectically. So on 28th, I take Yolanda to Chicago Airport to fly to Indonesia for a month. But then I carry on and drive through to the girls' university, stay with them for a few days. Well, a couple of days. Then bring Hope back to Milwaukee for her oath ceremony on the 30th. Then go back to take her back to university, stay another night, and then come back home. Yay.
Yeah. When I had my quiet weekend last weekend, somehow I still managed to ride for 7 hours, which does make it kind of quiet. What is going on? Good luck on your commercial. Grace is going to be in a commercial today for potatoes, I guess. I don't know. She doesn't know. Can't tell you anything more than it's for potatoes.
Okay.
I know that there is a pretty big potato industry in northern Maine, so maybe it's them. But either way, they're having apparently they want to do something to do with the commercial that has to do with cheerleaders down here. There's no potato industry in this part of Maine. So I don't know what that's all about, but we'll see.
Well, you're in Yorkshire, Nick. That's not Scotland.
Oh, God dropped.
Nice, Nick. Yeah. That's some nice memories of Scotland. Pitlochry, Stranraer, those kind of areas.
Nicola is getting divorced. It's the main news from Scotland today. That's another territory, by the way, who would rather be independent than Trump. Why don't you go for that?
You love radio hams, Rick? Oh, thanks.
I love hams.
Yeah, I get a golf course as a beginning, so I'll work from that.
Wow. Seems like you have a friend visit every year, Nick. It's always this time of year too, it seems. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Oh wow, it's like gonna be 2 months off, 2 months on.
You're there, Paul. Keep my feather this time. I'll have to remember that, Nick, for the next time I visit. You know what's coming now, don't you? I could teach you how to make something. Okay, I won't say it. Yeah. So when I was over there in 2012, I worked in our Barton on Humber plant for a week, and then drove over to my parents. Right. How come I can't take a coffee stop? Oh, because we're less than 15. No. There could be no reason I can't take a coffee stop.
Because I disabled it.
So at this
Who's
point,
taking one?
after listening to Holly enough, I figured out how to phonetically spell Yorkshire so that you pronounce it correctly. I'm gonna put it here in the chat.
My niece says Yorkshire.
I mean,
Yorkshire
Yorkshire is
puds.
named after your largest city, so you should know how to spell it. I also understand that Trump has hired well-known Scottish person Mel Gibson to have a function in his cabinet.
Well-known Scottish person. Yeah, so he's
You play a Scottish person.
he's gonna be the diplomat.
It's going to be
He's
the
gonna lead
advisor on
diplomatic envoy.
anti-Semitism in the new government.
Oh, what if all he ends up doing is leading Scotland into a battle against England, or worse, the UK as a whole?
Whatever takes the heat off Denmark is good, so we're for it.
Yeah. That's the way Holly always says it. She's like, Yorkshire, Yorkshire.
Yeah, now I can use my feather.
But the sure part is a little bit, you got to play around with it. The sure can't be a hard R. It's got to be the R is just a fleeting. It's fleeting. Here I am telling Nick how to say Yorkshire.
Well, Nick, I've already
But as
tried
far
to
as my
teach.
phonetic-
I've already tried to teach Rick how to say Clanfire, Buckley, Gogera, Control, Fantasilia, Go, Go, Goch, and he's declined on that one.
I don't know if you ever taught me. You told it to me. That one's a lifetime of learning, I think. I think I'm better off learning Dutch, which I told Barty that I might try to do. Because yesterday he was speaking Dutch during his TTT, and I was like, That is a cool sounding language.
As I understand it, Stroopwafel has made it into the Oxford Dictionary of the English language now. So.
Hey, Mel, did you know that you're on mute?
I did not realize, but then again, I haven't been talking either, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I need a Disney song to learn that, Andy. That's a good point. That would
get right on that.
do it. Yeah. Whoa, a vapor chamber.
Ooh, sounds like.
Could this be used on like the second day of beans for lunch? Charlie?
Oh, why is it so hard to find the one I want? Is it like wings?
That's a point, Nick. Did you go to Clanfire for Kringle Cookie and Quindrop with Fantasylia Go 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 on your travels?
Oh. Yeah. Maybe that would be a little much, Charlie. I mean, during the day, it's all fine and good. During the day, I can go out and I can move to an area of the building where no one's around, where there's a vent. But it's always that moment I slip into bed and I change my facing, and all of a sudden everything gets stirred up, and my wife is there to criticize every time.
You had enough of your snow shit.
I mean, essentially I need to figure out the airflow, a way to change the airflow, because I think the airflow, I depend on that sometimes. Yeah, flip up the comforter. I don't want to just trap it, because then eventually she'll roll over or I'll roll over, and then it's like, poof, But if I could figure out a way to get the airflow to not swirl like it does around my bed, but instead to, create a stream that goes back out my door.
Well, it all depends, Nick. You can stop at the train station, then you've got time to say it.
I'm sure there's a few later boring engineers that can help you, Rich, getting your vortexes fixed in your video.
So yeah, I'm experiencing low pressure over my bed, and that is not good for vacating smells. At least I believe that's what it would be. Turbulence is low pressure, right? Do we have any Boeing engineers here?
We don't have heating in the bedrooms over here. That doesn't exist.
And What about in the Scandinavian countries? Norway must have some sort of heating in the bedroom.
Yeah, but I don't know because I don't have a heat pump, but I think generally people will have air to water systems and then radiators.
Yeah, those are popular here, typically. I mean, heat pumps are definitely starting to take over, but people like use the heat pumps to supplement usually, or they just use them for cooling.
I mean, we don't have air conditions over here because we don't need them. So we're not used to air flowing around where we live.
I mean, essentially before we got the heat pump put in for the upstairs level, it was like, it did get pretty cold. Like on mornings like this, where it gets into the single digits, it would be a tough getting out of bed.
Yeah, we used to always go to North Wales for our summer holidays, Nick, as kids. We used to stay in MMR usually, but there were a couple of years that we couldn't get on our usual campsite on a static caravan, and one year we stayed at not far from, we stayed on Anglesey.
I do not think about the I use my truck. I have to do this by myself. It's whatever. I haven't been on a day in nearly a month. But, oh, never mind. I was on the third.
Oh,
So for yes. I take that back. I am
That's
not.
just absurd, though. I don't understand why humans would ever come up with a name like that. Like, why would they need a name with that many sounds in it?
I'm fucking shrugging that one.
Is that what happens with too much coal dust? Or that name was probably actually...
No, that's what happens when someone who's trying to decide the name of a town goes out drinking.
There's
On
a
any
bit
day?
of stutter in there.
Let's make it pronounceable, but only just.
That's what happens when your
I could
ancestors
imagine that being a...
when your ancestors get raped by Vikings, that's what happens.
Let's things up.
Oh, yesterday I found out the German for bake a cake. I don't know if it was fully correct or not, but
Oh,
it is.
thanks.
Wait, what? Was it? It was like bucking to cocking or something like that.
I'm going to say thanks now, Rick, because I'm going to have that song from the baker from Wallace and Gromit. What's that movie called? The one where he turns into a were-rabbit. I'm going to have him stuck in my head singing, "If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake," in his Yorkshire accent.
I'm not getting ready for anything.
Oh, you leaving your Mel out there on his own today?
Always.
All right, there you go. You're off. And your Mel is out on the front. Look at that. He's gonna go long here. People are chasing or trying to, but they cannot reach that gap. Yamel's still pulling away. Can Yamel hold this on till the finish line? That's the question. Pulling away, 2 seconds gap now. Yamel's still doing 8 watts a kilo. Orange numbers, 9 watts a kilo, 10 watts a kilo, 11 watts a kilo. It's still going up. This guy, we're going to call him Mr. Duracell. Still going at it. Look at that smile. Keep going, keep it going. Oh, you have so got woo this time. Let's start the sprint line. No one stands a chance here. Because there's that finish line. And there's the rest. Chasing. Nice work, Yamal. Very well executed, my friend. Looks like Brooke took second place.
Oh, he did? What?
That
Holy,
was-
I was just going to say, to be fair to Wu, he did not take off.
No, he
was,
came from-
I was the last
Came from
person,
far.
and he was like right in front of me.
He came from far away. But it shows
Yeah, he
that
did.
the strategy is to make the sprint long. Then you got him.
Yeah, I've been working on that for a while because I know
That was perfect.
he was straight. Yeah.
So there we have it. First, the top 5. Yamal, Wu, Hooper, Patterson, and Charlie. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rick coming in at 21st. That's disappointing, Rick. 1 place before me.
It's not. That's exactly where I was. Well, I was hoping to go. Okay. I was hoping to be behind you. But you won. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, it doesn't look like Wu's going. And then I saw he was doing like 5 watts a kilo, but just kind of hovering in front of me. And then he just took off.
I saw I had 26 meters to the guy behind me, so I thought, okay, I'll let off a little bit. And then I saw Wu, and he shot those 26 meters in like half a second.
Yeah, I was surprised to find out he was second.
There you go.
Because he also wasn't,
There's a Yorkshire saying.
he wasn't,
Give your head a wobble,
he
Rick.
wasn't on the full. And this is why it makes sense why anybody that I talk to who is not English speaking is like, you know, it's funny. I find myself being able to understand Americans and Canadians better than the English.
That's true, but by far.
Sometimes I'm caught saying, I'm not sure if they understand each other all the time. But same goes for here, because there is some, yeah, as I said before, there's some main accents that are just so strong that you have to like really listen hard for keywords. In fact, my stepfather-in-law is one of those people. I've learned how to understand him a little better, but when I first met him, I had no idea what he was saying. But he makes up for not being understandable with being really loud.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Well, all his ancestors were out on fishing boats in winter storms, so there you learn to talk loud, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, you have to talk loud to get past the frostbite. The frostbite
Sounds
lips.
like your in-law is Shrek.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh,
Since you talk about my mother-in-law like that.
no, Nick, I think I'm going to have
And
some
there's
chip
just-
butties for breakfast.
Okay, cheers guys, it's too cold in the garage to stay here.
All right, cheers, Ufa. Thanks for riding with.
See ya.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure with my stepfather-in-law there, he's like, I don't think his mouth has ever moved to form an R in his life. There's no R's anywhere in it. It's just, it's very flowy and just sounds like sounds. It just sounds.
Well, you do use T, Nick. You use it in place of the word the. Like Tinternet. Or put wood into all. Or I'm going for ride on bike.
Yeah, putting wood into doll.
No, that's one too many T's. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I overteed it. But I had to see that spelled out to really understand what was happening there. So it was finally one day, Andy spelled it out, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. That makes sense. It's just a shortening of everything.
Put wood into all. There you go, yeah. There you go, spelled out. If I had hair, it'd been all waving all over the place. Was the born in a barn? Yeah. Yeah, one of my friend's parents are from Yorkshire, and yeah, we get put wood into all, and be asked if we were born in a barn, yeah. So you, Mel.
Huh?
Huh? Come on. Give your ride tomorrow. Give your ride tomorrow a plug on the stream here.
Oh, yes. For anybody who wants to see, I made it to the championships of the ZRL League. ERL League, Echelon Racing League, that is on my whoosh. Andy has been helping me for the last 5 races. Just be able to have some focus during the race. So,
oh, no, come on. You're supposed to be giving yourself a plug, not me.
Oh, no, hold on. I got to give everybody their shout out. Well, that's great. So he's going to go live to help me along, and I have made it to the championships. I was top 15 among all of the 5 races, and so I made it to the championships. I'll go for hopefully what is my average place throughout this, which is 15. I could get 15th place and then head on to nationals, where I hope to get top 5 this year. But for anybody who wants to join, come to the channel. We'll be on tomorrow at 9:45 Eastern, which Andy can do all the translations of what time that is for the rest of the world.
So that's at 8:45 Central Time. And that'll be so that everybody can work out when it's going to be. We're at 7:08 in Wisconsin here right now. So it'll be in about an hour and 40 minutes, but tomorrow. So there you have it. Exactly, Nick. 2:45 your time, UK time. 3:45 Central European time. I think I've done enough time zones now for people to be able to work it out. But yes, we will be live tomorrow. Come back and give your Mel some support, please. He's done really well to get where he is, and needs a bit of encouragement to do even better, I'm sure. So come back tomorrow, and we'll see you all then. Until then, take care. Have a great rest of your Friday, end of the week. Bye for now.